don't think anyone expects the Cowboys to come out of this successfully. I don't expect anyone thinks 3-1, 4-0. I think everyone expects 2-2, maybe 1-3. But because of the expectation of the viewers and the fans that the Cowboys are not going to be able to pull this off, if they do, I think it sews up a couple of awards for them. I think it sews up, MVP for Dak. I think it sews up Defensive Player of the Year. I think Coach of the Year is a consideration, although D'Amico might have that locked up by now. There's a lot of awards that are out there. And the thing about the Cowboys is they're so talented. They're more talented than the Eagles. It just remains to be seen if they can get over the hump. And you know what I believe. I believe it's coaching. I've watched Mike McCarthy for many years against 49ers in the playoffs, not just as the Cowboys head coach. And, if they can get through it, it'll be super impressive. And I was not a believer in him taking back over the play calling. I wasn't. I thought Kellen Moore was way better. And he's ruined Justin Herbert and Dak's an MVP candidate. I think I just said that to you guys the other day. He's turned Herbert into a freaking tomato, and Dak is balling out. So if the Cowboys can get through this clean, I think Micah wraps it up pretty easily. And if he doesn't, then I think it probably goes to Miles because he's had forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, deflection, sacks. He's filled up the stat sheet. He's a disruptor every week, but he's also hurt. So he may not get the time accrued to get the award.
And I do want to point out I was right about Kellen Moore. I do want to just throw that one. So then just real quick.
I was wrong.
W's, L's right now. 5 games remaining for the Cowboys schedule. We've been talking about it a couple of times. Big topic for the very first, obviously Cowboys and Niners. Big topic for the very first episode. Very fitting for us. Eagles, Cowboys, W or L. This weekend, Sunday Night Football.
For the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Where do they play?
In Dallas.
My heart wants the Cowboys to win.
Okay.
Isn't that weird to hear?
WL at Buffalo against the Bills.
That's an L.
I think that's a big Josh Allen game. I think that's, WL in Miami against the Dolphins.
In Miami. When do they play?
125. Christmas Eve.
That's a huge game for them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that the Dolphins have proved that they can win that game yet. That's a huge game for the Dolphins. The Dolphins beat the brakes off of the Cowboys. That goes a long way of proving the Dolphins can get to the AFC Championship game. So that's a massive game. I circle that one. There's not a fan. The 49ers don't play till the next day. There's not a fan in the NFL that's not salivating over Cowboys. Dolphins. That's just. As a matter of fact, if you're just an NFL fan, you can follow the Cowboys the whole rest of the year and watch every single game. It's just going to be amazing football.
So stamp it. What are we going with, W or L for the Cowboys right there? Come on, we got to stamp it.
They play the week before in Buffalo.
In Buffalo,
Then they got to come home and fly back out to Miami.
Yep.
I'm going to give it to the Dolphins.
Okay, and then Lions at Cowboys. Going to be a 5:15 game in Dallas.
That's a W for the Cowboys, and it's going to be an ass kicking.
And then
it's going to look awful.
Last one, Dallas against Washington, January 7th. The time is still to be decided.
I'm going to caveat this by saying I'm not sure if Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, Tony Pollard are playing.
Okay.
I think it'll be whatever's going to happen is going to be wrapped up by then. I think that you guys can throw your backups on the field. I think Cooper Rush can destroy the Washington. So I'm going to say that's a W for the Cowboys, but I don't think it's going to be a super important game.
Okay. So I am going to put my stamp on it real quick. We're going to win against Philly. We are going to lose against Buffalo. We are going to win against Miami. We're going to win against Detroit. And we are going to lose against Washington. I'm always going to split those division games, especially with our division. You guys know you guys have a competitive division when you play each other. No matter how good anybody is, it's very competitive when you play each other. It's a different atmosphere. I'm going to always split those games no matter what. I say we lose against the Commanders. So next 5 games, we are going to lose against Buffalo and Washington and then win the other 3. So 3-2 over the next 5 games
So that gets
is my stamp.
That'll give you the 5th seed.
Yep.
Why are you not more worried about the Miami game? Is it just because it's a regular stadium with regular weather and you're not traveling from Buffalo to like another cold weather?
I don't think I'm all that concerned about Miami as a team. I don't think their defense can stop our offense. End of the day, end of discussion. What is going to come down to was one man alone. It's Mike McCarthy versus Tyreek Hill. How well can you game plan against Tyreek Hill? Because we've seen Tyreek Hill shred that defense. So this was years ago, but we have seen it before. This is when the Dallas Cowboys had historically one of the worst defenses of all time. But again, I am not worried about this Miami team. They cannot stop our offense. If it is going to be a close game, it is going to be a shootout. That's what it's going to be. But I don't think this is going to be particularly close on Christmas Eve.